what's going to make this campaign work? A lot of people, put out 10 bandit signs. They call our office and say, what you said doesn't work. I said, you put out 10 freaking signs. They probably all got stolen. Or they probably all got taken down. Of course it didn't work. You put out 10 of them. 10 of them isn't going to work. I'm going to tell you what kind of frequency you need. I'm going to tell you exactly the marketing message that you should use. I'm going to tell you what hasn't worked for us as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about basically the most important thing, which is the system to outsource. If a marketing campaign consumes a lot of your time, it's not necessarily a great strategic use of your time. We want to focus on just making offers and analyzing deals. Your highest and best use as an investor, if you had 10 hours a week, how you should be spending your time, if you had 10 hours, I would tell you 2 hours of your 10 should be on education. You should always be educating yourself. Another 2 hours should be focused on building your business. The other hours, the other 6, should be spent strategically analyzing properties and making offers, or working to find buyers for the deals that you already have under contract. So if you only have 10 hours, you shouldn't be spending 10 hours licking and sticking and doing your own direct mail campaign. That'll take you 10 hours alone to do that, to do one campaign. Over the course of the month, you might execute one marketing campaign, as opposed to investing an extra $100 to have a service do for you. It's a more strategic use of your time, right? Eventually, for example, when I started, and this is just talking about being strategic, I was the one doing all the marketing. We didn't have a lot of leads. We didn't have a lot of properties to look at because I was the one that was continually consuming how to get the phone to ring. As soon as I figured out how to get the phone to ring, I figured out how to get other people to do exactly what I was doing marketing-wise. Then I could focus on going out and making more offers. Pretty soon I realized there was a formula for making offers. I realized that if you made an offer at this value in this neighborhood, here's how I appraised it. I realized, I could teach somebody else to do this. So I hired an assistant that was going out there and looking at the other half of the deals. And we increased our marketing. And pretty soon I had an assistant making offers, and every offer was contingent upon, obviously, me being able to view the property. So they'd go tie up a property. I knew I had full control of that property, and I also had full control to get out of the deal if the person that was looking at that deal screwed up. And pretty soon we had more properties coming each month to us under contract. Pretty soon we hired another person. So what you can do is every step of the business you can remove yourself from by creating a system that can be replicated, right? So when we go through this marketing, I'm going to point out systems to outsource. Now here's some numerics. I want you to write them down as well. And they're in your book as well if you don't want to write them down. Here's how we look at marketing. Every marketing campaign we do has a cost. The cost may be your own time, or it may be an investment that you make in that particular campaign. The cost is very simple. It's calculated if there's any design that needs to be done, the production, the labor, that's your total campaign cost. Here's what you should do. I want you to write down a goal. Within the next 30 days, I want you to execute at least 2 marketing campaigns. I want you to write this down. If you're already actively marketing, I want you to execute 2 more. What you should do, though, is you should look at the cost of every marketing campaign and then track the results. So every phone call that comes in, you need to track, to figure out. So what we do is we calculate a cost per lead. So I'm going to use some numbers. Let's say we get 20 phone calls and we spent $1,000 on marketing. What is our cost per lead? $50.